You see in here there is some description that is saying that it can take up to 100 DC voltage. So that is more than enough, because it doesn't need a lot of voltage in here. If you want to know how much voltage it can take and make it to 5 volt, we can go to data sheet of it, and if we go to first page, in here on page 7 you can see DC input voltage. It can go up to 35 or 40. So that's cool. It means that you can plug a power up to 40 volt in here, and this component will give you 5 volt in here. And the capacitor that you choose, if you double click on it, the capacitor you choose, it should have that voltage rating. You see in here there is a problem. This capacitor can take up to 40 volts, but this capacitor, if you double click on it, it can take up to 100 volts. So that's good, but this one is not good. So let's just select it and hit delete on your keyboard, and now go to library and find 100 microfarad again. That can take up to 100 or something like 40 or 50 volt. The problem in here, you see, we want 100 microfarad, but we can't find any 100 microfarad that can take up to 25 volt or 40 volt or something like that. So what we should do, we should change its size. The size that I want to use is 1206 in here. Hit enter on your keyboard to see if we can find anything for that, and let's just see if it's 100. You can see at the bottom of it, and this pop-up is telling you that it can take up to 10 volt. 10 volt is not enough for us. This is 6.3, so that's not good. So let's just find another one. This is 4 volt. That's not good. Let's just change the size of that to 1210 to see if we can find something. Let's just search for 25 volt as well. There is not any. Of course we can use THD or through hole part in here, so it can take up more than that, but I rather just find a better one in SMD. So you can see there is 16 volt in here, and let's just use this. And in the documentation of our project and our product, we can say that its power can be 0 to it can be from 7, it can be from 7 to 16 volts. So let's just place this for our power, and a space on your keyboard and put it there, and close this now and double click in here. You see there is not a lot of parameter in here. All the parameter is on the library section, so we can add parameter to it. The parameter that I want to use is capacitance, I hope it's okay, and is 100 microfarad. That's cool. And the voltage that it can take, voltage rating, is 16 volt. So at OK, and at OK again, and now you can see we want to put this, it's not on the grid. No, that's cool. Let's just put this in here. We don't want this cap in here because we know how, so we should unvisible this here, this comment, and that's it. No, we should, let's just go to home and connect this as well to here. No, let's just connect ground. If you go to here, you can just select ground in here, and the one for this, let's just connect it like this. All this ground should be connected together, but this is beautiful to do it like this. Connect this like this to here, this to here, and all of this now is connected together. Okay, the thing that we should do in here, we should put a note in here. So if you click in here and go in here and put a note in here, click, you can just write a note in here. We in a max is equal 16 volt, because our capacitor can take up more than that. If you wanna have more than 16 volt, you can use THD component in here, or a capacitor that can take up more than that. So, but for now it is enough. Let's just save all.